Hi, this is PR Sundar. Welcome to Pre-Market Report sponsored by Delta.Exchange. US markets fell yesterday, notably Tesla, Nvidia, so these like Meta. So these are the frontline IT stocks that fell. Tesla fell, you know the reason. So I told you yesterday that BYD is taking over the world. So they've introduced fast charging 2 times faster than the fastest charging by Tesla. So as I told you, these electric vehicles, the Chinese electric vehicles are likely to sweep the world in next few years' time. So that technology, their price, very ultra cheap, so they are all working advantages to Chinese companies. But right now the US futures are slightly higher. Asian markets mostly mixed. I think only China is down. I think the rest of the Asian markets are slightly higher. China means China and Hong Kong both. The GIFT Nifty, however, indicating about 50-60 point gap up. So the reason, very simple. Yesterday, after a long time, FIAs were net buyers. In the month of January, they were net buyers only for 1 day. In the month of February, they were net buyers for only for 2 days. But out of that 2 days, 1 day is because of some block deal. So you leave it. Then we can say, and February also it's only 1 day. And March also, as of yesterday, they were net buyers just for 1 day. Now, the question is whether they are going to continue to buy, or is it like January and February, just 1 day affair? Right? So sometimes you cannot understand the FIAs, when the market is below 22,000, they will be selling. When the market is above 23,000, they will be buying. In futures and options also, last two trading sessions, so there was some huge short covering. So that is evident, the Nifty has shot up so much in a matter of two trading sessions, more than 500 points. So that is, you can understand the short sellers, their stop losses would have been hit, those who shorted at a later stage. So looking at the open interest, I told you yesterday also, so even 22, 800, 700, 600, 500 across the board. So there's a huge increase in the open interest. They for expiry, we just have only two trading session as of yesterday closing. So if somebody has sold put option, if today market gap up 40-50 point, then the matter is over. So because of time value as well as price value, so these option premiums will crash, and then they can always put a stop loss. So even if market reverses because of time value, so the prices may not go higher than yesterday. So like that's why the people were daringly selling more put options, and moreover, people who sold call options earlier, so they will be facing a lot of losses. To cover that losses also, probably they might be selling put options aggressively. So as I told you yesterday, the next target is 23,000, which is not very far away. Right now, GIFT Nifty, indicating 22,950, 960, which means that, the spot will be opening about 22,900 or somewhere around there. So then it's a matter of 100 point. 100 point is just less than 0.5%, so that can be taken out anytime. Even one more round of small short covering can take. But on the contrary, we are out of the woods? Definitely no. The FIAs are still in a selling mode. Just what happened yesterday, maybe like January and February, it may be 1 day affair. So if they continue to buy for the next 2 or 3 trading sessions, and then, we can consider that the worst is over. For the medium term to long term, the markets may recover. But however, the recovery is also not going to be one straight line, because, the domestic institutions, they struggled. They just put in a lot of money to support this market. So even the market reverses naturally, when FIAs turn buyers, the domestic institutions will turn sellers. They will like to book the profits. So yesterday I told you the Nifty has become technically long, the technical which I am following, but not the Bank Nifty. So sometimes if both Nifty and Bank Nifty turns long, then the rally can be powerful. So I'm not ruling out Nifty 24,000 by the end of April. So in April series, if you are selling any call option, so make sure that you don't sell anything below 24,000. So even 24,000 call option, I think it is now it is trading around 48, 50 rupees, you know, so that's a decent premium. And so on the other hand, I remember a few years before, also market were actually bottoming out in the month of April. So in April series, so whenever the lowest trader option, so that is trading, 100 rupees and above, then definitely the market will bottom out. So if I'm not wrong, 1 or 2 weeks before I checked, the lowest trading strike was 21,400. So that was trading around 85 rupees or something like that. Okay. So now you see although market went down, so Nifty did not go anywhere near 21,400. So the markets have recovered. But later, they have also introduced even lower strikes like 20,800 was also traded. I think at some point of time, I've seen 20,800 was trading more than 60 rupees. So because when the markets are falling, so these people assume that it will continue to fall. When the markets are rising, these people will think that it will continue to rise. So I still remember, right? There was a buyer for 31,000 call option Nifty at 410 rupees. I think sometime last October or November, I do not know. I don't remember the time exactly. So I put a sell order at 412, but the order did not get triggered. But now you know where will be that 31,000 call option in Nifty. So I'm talking about 31,000 call option expiring in December 2025. Yeah. So anyway, so Reliance was the big disappointment yesterday. So let us see whether Reliance picks up, and Nasdaq is falling. So we need to see how these IT stocks will be reacting. So most of the time, IT stocks will be reacting similar to Nasdaq. So IT, yesterday there was a decent rally. So if there is any profit booking, so probably the profit booking may come in IT stocks. Reliance did not go up at all, so therefore the probability of that is coming down is very less. And then we need to see Bank Nifty, so that technically the Bank Nifty is becoming long. So I have not checked the chart. Maybe today evening I will let you know. So if then Bank Nifty at what level it becomes a long. Nifty has become long at 22,727 actually. Right. So let us say 22,730. So then after that it has shot up another 100 point yesterday. Right. So like this is a technical which I follow, then it's not necessarily that once it has taken out it will not go back, so it can go back also, right? So overall it is time to keep a positive momentum, and our markets are like extremely oversold, and I always say we will always catch up with the US markets. We will never go separately for a long time. But when the US markets are at all-time high, we fell 10%, 15%. So I thought we will recover that entire 10, 15%. But on the contrary, US markets has fallen 10%. So now we are equal to US markets. So that is the story. So that's why I always say sometime, uh, our past experience, the news is different and interpretation is different. So the news is that India will always catch up with US markets, right? But I thought Indian market will go up to catch up US market. But on the other hand, US market came down to catch up with Indian markets. So that's why, so most of the time our view will be going wrong in stock market. But despite that, how you make money, so that is actually your skill. So one happy news, after a long time, after a very, very long struggle, my Tamil YouTube channel has been restored. So maybe today onwards, I will have some extra work. So I may have to think of putting some videos in Tamil channel also. So some controversial topic, a political topic I'm also planning to do in my Tamil channel. So hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you for watching.